Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jack Wagon Sports Channel. Excited for you to be here as we get ready for another year of college football. We waited 11 years for NCAA college football to return, and of course, we had to get it and dive immediately into Dynasty mode. We were very excited to do that. We put a tweet out asking between two teams who we should pick, either Hawaii or UTEP, to do our first Dynasty rebuild with. We had a resounding response telling us to pick UTEP. Players, coaches, and members of the media that work directly with the school were tweeting us telling us to do UTEP. So, of course, we had to pick the Miners. We were excited to get to work and excited to bring this series to you. This is going to be part one, and we're going to keep going until we decide that we want to be done. This will include the entire first season of that UTEP rebuild. Before we dive into the opening press conference, make sure you guys drop a like and a subscribe to stay up to date. Tons more content coming out as we get ready to start the college football season for 2024-25. Excited to cover that throughout the year for you. Excited to bring you more NCAA 25 videos as well. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started.
Hello everybody, thanks for having me. Happy to be here at University of Texas El Paso. Excited to do a lot of work. I know it's been a long time, 11 years since I've sat in this head coaching seat. Excited to get back to it. We have a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and open up for some questions. Yeah, go ahead.
Coach, it's been 11 years. Do you really think you still have what it takes?
I certainly believe I have what it takes. You know, I wouldn't have accepted the job if I didn't. I do know it's a long road ahead. It's a lot of work that we're going to have to put in here. But, you know, I do feel like I am prepared, and I'm excited for the challenge that lays ahead. Yeah.
What are you going to focus on the most with this rebuild?
I think the thing that we have to focus on the most, especially getting started here, is recruiting. I'm going to put a lot of effort into recruiting. Definitely going to pour some resources into, you know, our weekly tactical developments. You know, we still got to focus on X's and O's. But the most important thing is going to be our recruiting. We're going to focus very heavily on that. That's always been my philosophy, is recruiting. So I'm excited to develop our recruiting pool, reach out to some of these guys, and get a lot of high-end talent in here to build onto the great team that I feel like we already have here. Yeah, next question. Yep, right here.
What are your goals for this season, Coach?
Goals. Well, contract states I have to win at least 4 games. So that's the bare minimum goal, right? Definitely, I think one of the next goals is I want to get the 6 wins. I'd love to get this team to a bowl game. The seniors definitely deserve it. They put a lot of hard work in. We want to get them to a bowl game. That's going to be a tall task. We have a very difficult schedule this year. I think this group of guys are up to it. I'm excited to put in the work. This school has also never won a bowl game, so it would be great to bring that back, but first we got to make it there. Definitely want to also beat our rivals. Those are, you know, the big ones there, Sam Houston State, New Mexico State. Definitely want to go out there and beat those 2 teams especially, but at the end of the day, we're looking to get 6 wins this year and get us to a bowl game. And then from there, we want to progress every year. We want to get better. So, you know, if we get to 6 wins this year, next year we want to get to 7. The years of that, we want to get the 8. And again, that's bare minimum. But, you know, like I said, contract states I have to win 4 games this year. So that's what we're looking at. But I'm hoping to get at least 6. And that's our goal. Yep, next. Right here.
Looking forward to your week 1 opponent. How do you prepare for a big game like Nebraska?
Yeah, Nebraska is a very difficult team to prepare for going into Lincoln. Lincoln is one of the most difficult environments in college football. It's going to be week 1. That's going to be a packed house. A lot of expectations. Coach Rule is doing a great job of that program, getting them ready. And so it's definitely going to be difficult to go in there. Game plan wise, we just got to keep it simple. You know, KISS is always my motto. Keep it simple, stupid. Don't turn the ball over. That's always a big one, right? Just do basic assignments, do the little things right, that the big things will start to take care of themselves. Obviously, we want to go in there and get a win, but we also know that that's asking a lot. Weirder things have happened in college football, but if we can hang around with Nebraska and stay in that game till late, who knows what happens. But again, if we can just do the little things right and at least give us something to build off going forward no matter what happens, that's definitely our outright goal. God damn, we just got our asses kicked. Obviously, that did not go at all how I wanted to. You know, it's never fun losing by 70 points. 7 turnovers is never going to be good, especially when 2 of those turnovers are pick sixes, and it's 14 free points for them.
Coming off that week 1 obliteration, UTEP at home playing FCS Midwest, first drive, 3rd and 10. Pressure. Locklear has to get rid of it. 4th down. They're going to go for it. And he's got a man wide open into the end zone. UTEP on the board first. The Coyotes' first drive now, trying to respond. 3rd and 6. They're going to hand it off up the middle, trying to get the first down. He's going to be stopped just short, force the punt. Ensuing possession. Locklear looking down the field, and he's got his tight end again. Huge conversion later in the drive. Locklear to Jackson up the middle. He punches it in, and UTEP is up 2 scores early. That would take us to the end of the first quarter. Miners lead 14-0. 4th and 1 now for the Coyotes, trying to convert in the second quarter, and they're barely going to get this conversion. Later in the drive now, looking to capitalize. 3rd and long. Pressure's coming. Quarterback rolls out, and he's got open field. He's going to run, and he makes it to the first down line. Another huge conversion for the Coyotes. 2 plays later, the read option, and nobody is on the quarterback. He walks in untouched. Touchdown, Coyotes. Ensuing possession, a 4th down for the Miners again. Locklear looking, fires. They pick up a first down to who else but the tight end. The drive would lead to a field goal attempt here, and that is wide left. The Coyotes with a 3rd and inches now, trying to capitalize off the missed field goal, and he's got a man, and the cornerback fell down, and he is going to waltz in for a touchdown, and this one is all tied up. Miners now looking to respond. 3rd and 10. Locklear looking, and once again it's the tight end wide open over the middle of the field. 2 plays later, Locklear drops back. He's looking, fires deep, got his man, and they are set up 1st and goal. On that next 1st and goal play, up the middle, and touchdown Miners. Trish with a powerful run up the middle. Miners retake the lead. After forcing a 3 and out, the Miners looking to expand on that lead. Locklear drops back, fires. He's hit as he throws, and it's picked off. Another interception. That's been a problem for Locklear so far this season. Coyotes looking to capitalize now. 3rd and 3. They look, fire over the middle, and he's got his man again. Breaks a tackle, and he's in, and we're tied up just before halftime. Into the second half now. Coyotes driving, looking to punch it in and take their first lead on 1st and goal. The quarterback makes some audibles, and they're going to hand it off up the middle, and he powers in for a touchdown. Coyotes take the lead. Miners looking to respond now. Locklear gets a snap, drops back, fires. Man wide open. Touchdown Miners. This one is tied up again. This one's turning into an offensive shootout quickly. Coyotes with the ball again. Quarterback snap, drops, fires right away. The corner blew the coverage, and the wide receiver has his 3rd huge reception of the day, but not his 3rd touchdown yet. A couple plays later, 3rd and goal, looking to punch it in. Handoff up the middle. He's going to keep it himself. And he's stopped. He fumbles, and UTEP pounces on the ball. Huge turnover from the Miner defense when they needed it the most. We head to the 4th quarter, all tied at 28. Driving now, UTEP looking to take the lead again. Locklear's going to keep it himself. Wide open. Nobody touches him. Touchdown Miners. Ensuing possession, 4th and 5. The Coyotes need to answer. They drop back, looks, fires over the middle, and they got the conversion. Few plays later, Coyotes threatening. Drops back, looks, rolls out, and he's going to be sacked. Sets up a 4th and 8. They hurry up to the line. Drops back, looks, fires, and he's going to be tackled well short of the first down line. Miners now looking to run out the clock. They run the jet sweep, and it's White around the edge. He could go inside the 20, and that'll help UTEP run out the clock. Psych, they're not done yet, and wide open down the sideline. Touchdown! Exclamation point on this victory. Locklear finds Jaden Smith wide open behind the defense. Coyote just looking to get something before the game ends. Drops back, looks, pressure's coming. He's going to fire, and it's picked off. Hopkins comes up with it, and he's going to take this one inside the 20 as time expires. And the UTEP Miners pick up their first win of the season and first win for head coach Tug Speedman.
All right, much easier to come in here and talk to you guys after a win. First off, very proud of our guys. What a way to bounce back after such a devastating loss last week. To right the ship, we go out there, we get the first win of the season. Again, just very proud of the guys, how they played. Wasn't a perfect game by any means. Still a lot to work on, but very proud. And these guys get to go celebrate a win.
Game number 3 takes us to Lynchburg, Virginia, as UTEP Miners take on the Liberty Flame. After punting on the first possession, Liberty driving with the ball, running back out of the backfield, wide open, touchdown. Liberty strikes first. UTEP looking to respond now with a field goal. Snap, hold, kick, and it is going to miss wide right. Still 7-0 Liberty. Into the second quarter now. Liberty looking to pounce, drops back, looks, and this one's going to fall incomplete. 4th and goal. UTEP's going to hold him to a field goal attempt. On the attempt, it's up and through, and Liberty leads by 10. UTEP with the ball back now, desperate for points on a 4th and 19. Locklear is going to heave it deep, and it's going to fall incomplete. Looking to make the Miners pay. Drops back, looks, he finds his running back in the flat, runs a guy over, and he's in. 17-0 Liberty. This game is in danger of getting out of hand quick. Locklear drops back. Offense needs something. Fires over the middle, and he's got White. White sheds a tackle, and he's going to be inside the 25. UTEP with some momentum. Few plays later, Locklear drops back, looks, fires over the middle. Tight window, but it's a touchdown. UTEP's on the board. Trey Goodman with a fantastic catch. Liberty now looking to respond after UTEP missed the extra point. Saunders snaps, hands it off. Couple cuts up the middle, breaks a few tackles, and he will go all the way. Liberty's taking it to UTEP right now. 4th and 4, needs something, finds his tight end over the middle. Zinwa has been a great safety blank for Locklear so far. A few plays later, UTEP threatening Locklear, drops back plenty time, fires over the middle, and it is picked off. Dangerous throw, and Liberty's going to get a decent return. The next play, Liberty looking to stretch out their lead. Play action, drops back, plenty of time, hits the running back out of the backfield, but he fumbles, and UTEP picks it up, and they have a chance for redemption. The next play, Locklear drops back, looking, he's going to fire. He's got a step. Oh, and he's got a foot down. Touchdown UTEP. They're not out of it yet. They're going to go for 2. Locklear drops back, looks, fires, throws it too late, and that's going to be picked off. Ensuing possession, Liberty looking to stretch their lead on a great drive. Drops back, looks over the middle, and he got his tight end untouched into the end zone. Into the 4th quarter now, desperation time for UTEP. Locklear drops back, fires over the middle, another horrible read. This one's picked off and sets up a great return inside the 15, almost to the 10-yard line. The next play, Liberty looking to score again. Drops back, looks, over the middle, and touchdown Flames. Fighting for pride at this point. Locklear drops back, looks, misses his wide open man. He throws over the middle, and it's picked off again. Another interception for the quarterback, and nobody touches him. That's a pick 6. UTEP offense is looking for something, anything here. 3rd and 20. He heaves it deep to White, and he's got it. He's got a step on the defense too, and they're not going to get him. 10-5 touchdown UTEP. After forcing a rare punt, UTEP looking to score again. 2nd and long, and he's got another broken cover. Goodman wide open for his 2nd touchdown of the day. They're going to go for 2. Throws it, and another interception for Locklear. That would do it for this game as Liberty wins 45-25.
Again, not an easy one this week. We knew Liberty is one of the best teams in this conference. We did not bring our A game. We definitely got some good punches in on them, but gave up way too many sacks on offense. It's hard to move the ball down the field when you're taking 8-10 yard chunks backwards. It seemed like every other play. Quarterback needs to be a little bit more patient with his reads. He was trying to force the ball into some spots, and didn't work out. Back to a little bit more on the turnover side this week. Tackling is a big thing that we need to work on. A lot of extra yards that we're giving up there because we can't properly tackle and bring these guys down.
On the road again, another difficult test for UTEP. They're going to take on Colorado State. First possession, Colorado State driving, swing pass, untouched, touchdown. After a quick 3 and out, Colorado State with the ball again, driving, looking for more. Handoff up the middle, and what a lane he had to run through, and it's 14-0 quick. Towards the end of the first quarter now, UTEP looking for anything. They're going to hand it off to Jackson up the middle, and he's got a big lane of his own. He's got this across the 50 and inside the 40. UTEP driving now in the second quarter. Locklear fires 3rd and 5, and what a defensive play. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Locklear drops back, looks, fires to the outside, and White with an amazing catch. Few plays later, Locklear calls his own number and punches it in from the 1. The Rams are looking to respond, haven't been able to be stopped all day. 3rd and 6, and he overthrows his man. Ensuing possession, Locklear, play action, drops back, finds Smith with a step, and he gets this across midfield inside the 40. 3 plays and a sack later, Locklear on a 3rd and 20, drops back, fires over the middle. He's got a man, touchdown. That's Nickelberry with an amazing catch, and UTEP is down by 1. 4th and inches now, Colorado State going for it. They're going to get it around the outside. He's got a step, a horrible dive, and touchdown Rams. 10 seconds now before halftime. Locklear drops back, looks, got a man open over the middle. It's Nickelberry again. He's got a step, and they're not going to get him. What a throw and catch there by this explosive offensive duo, and we're 2 points away from being tied. With the half ending, UTEP is going to go for it. Locklear drops back, looks over the middle, fires, he's got his man. Smith with a great catch, and we head to halftime all tied up. In the 3rd quarter now, Locklear drops back, looks, fires, and a great catch by White. A few plays later, Locklear to Trish, around the edge. Can he get there? He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Next play, Locklear hands off up the middle, and the running back's going to get it down. Not quite to the goal line, he's down at the 1. And again, Locklear calls his own number, and UTEP has their first lead of the game. The Rams now looking to respond. Snap, drop back, look, here comes the pressure, and a huge sack by this UTEP minor defense. UTEP looking to make the most of it now. Locklear motions Jackson out, drops back, looks, fires over the middle, and a bad throw, and it is picked off. Colorado State with a chance to tie this one in the 4th. On the ensuing possession, snap, looks, fires, it's picked off. Smith with the huge interception, and he's got the speed, and he will go all the way. Touchdown. What a way to turn that possession around. The Rams now needing an answer inside of 2 minutes to go. He drops back, looks, fires. It looks like it's a touchdown, but they rule him out of bounds. The next play on 4th and 10, looking again, ball don't lie, they get the touchdown on this one, and they're down by 7. They're going to go for the onside kick. Bounces off the first man, but sure hands White comes up with it. UTEP hangs on, trying to run the clock out now. Hands off, broken read, Locklear keeps it, he slides down, they're going to kneel it out, and UTEP is back in the win column, 35-28.
Feels great to be back in the win column, guys. We knew Colorado State was going to be a difficult test, and it could have got ugly quick. Momentum is very important in this game, and when Colorado State got a little bit of it, they loved it, and they kept fighting. Our guys kind of, again, took their foot off the gas. We saw this 2 weeks ago against FCS Midwest, but they were able to recuperate and get back on top of the ball and finish out that game very strong. Very proud of our guys. Love how they played at the end there. Blocking was much better this week. Did not give up as many sacks, so I'm very proud of our offensive line for kind of correcting that mistake from last week. Did have 5 sacks, though, on defense. That was huge. Love the pressure our defensive line got.
Back down to the West Texas town of El Paso. UTEP is going to host hated rival Sam Houston State. First possession, Sam Houston looking to strike early. Handoff up the middle, and he plunges right in. Touchdown Bearcats. Locklear in the Miners offense looking to respond. Gets a snap, drops back, looks, fires deep, and a huge pass breakup. Nothing on this possession. Sam Houston threatening on their next drive. Swing pass outside, and it's a fumble. UTEP with a huge turnover right there. Trying to get something on offense. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Locklear fires outside, and it's caught. Zinwa with a huge catch there. A few plays later, another 4th and 5. Locklear looking over the middle, and this one's broken up. Sam Houston now with another chance to score. Sends a man in motion. They pitch it to him. He gets the outside. He fumbled in the last drive. He's not fumbling this one. 14-0 Sam Houston. Needing a response now. Locklear, play action, drops back, looks, has a man down the sideline. It's a Zinwa again. He's got a step into the end zone. Touchdown Miners. Sam Houston looking to continue with their offensive pressure. Play action, up the middle, and it's picked off the tip. UTEP with some huge momentum swings here. 4th and 10, looking to do something with that drive. Over the middle, he's got White, and White is across midfield. Few plays later, Locklear drops back, looks, fires Ezenwa wide open, his second touchdown of the game. Sam Houston reeling now, trying to get some momentum back, and it's picked off, a third turnover in the first half, and UTEP has the ball in plus territory with some time, trying to get a field goal before the half ends, and this is shanked wide left. It's caught. He's got a crease. He gets around the defender, and he is untouched. Disaster for UTEP as we head to halftime. Sam Houston State lead 21-14. In the third quarter now, UTEP trying to get some momentum back. Locklear drops back, fires deep, and into the sure hands of White for a huge gain. 4th and 11, few plays later, Locklear drops back, pressures off the edge. He can't get it out in time. Incomplete. Sam Houston looking to extend their lead. He's going to scramble. Nope, throws it. Touchdown. Sam Houston up by 2 scores again. UTEP looking for some kind of momentum here. Locklear drops back, looks, he's going to try to run it himself on 4th down. Sam Houston State cruises the rest of the way to a 34-14 victory.
That was bad. That's on me as a coach. I did not have these guys prepared. We come off that win last week, and just we're not focused at all. And you have to be when you have a rival coming to town. We stated before the season, not only was 6 wins our goal, but we had to beat our rivals. Sam Houston is definitely one of our main rivals, and that's on me for not having these guys prepared and playing to our absolute best ability.
Back on the road this week, UTEP takes on Western Kentucky and their high-powered offense. Open it up early first quarter. Play action, drops back, fires. He's got a man, and nobody can tackle him. And Western Kentucky scores early in this one. UTEP with a drive, 4th and 1, trying to put some points on the board early. He's got his man, Ezenwa, again inside the 5. The Hilltoppers would hold him to a field goal attempt, and this one is up and through 7-3. First play, handoff up the middle, a juke, and he won't be touched all the way. 25-15, 10-5, end zone touchdown. The Hilltoppers offense is exploding so far. Can UTEP respond? Locklear drops back. He's going to roll out. He's going to run for it himself. He tries to slide, but he's hit and he fumbles. Western Kentucky pounces on it. Off the turnover, another handoff, another untouched touchdown run. This one is getting out of hand quick. 4th and 10, Locklear trying to convert. He's going to heave it up deep. Somehow it's caught and inside the 10. 4th and goal now. Trying to get a touchdown is Zinwa. Open, and they're not out of it yet. Ensuing possession for Western Kentucky. It's a blown coverage, and just like that, Western Kentucky strikes back. UTEP looking for something again on offense. Locklear over the middle, and it's picked off, and nobody can get him. He got to the edge. He will go another pick 6. No! He's down at the 1. What a tackle by Locklear. After a sack, over the middle, touchdown. They get it 2 plays later. Pure domination by Western Kentucky. They win 45-24.
I personally feel like that was worse than the Nebraska game. That was just horrible all around. Nothing went right for us on offense. Nothing went right for us really on defense. And they just opened up a can of whoop ass. And again, the scoreboard says it was better, but it certainly did not feel like it was a better game than the Nebraska game. Proud of how they played in the second half. Again, being down by a lot going into the break, you can kind of pack it in the second half and just be ready to go home. Played a lot better in the second half, but nonetheless, that was a rough one.
Desperate to get back in the win column, UTEP returns home to take on the FIU Panthers. First possession, Locklear drops back on third down. He's got a Zinwa over the middle, and he's in the plus territory. 2 plays later, hands off. Nope, play action. Over the middle, he's got a man. Touchdown Smith. UTEP's offense comes out firing on their first possession. FIU's looking to respond, 2nd and 2 inside the 20, the triple option, and he faked everybody out. Touchdown Panthers. UTEP faced with a 4th and 4. Locklear drops back, looks, plenty of time. Over the middle, he's got White, and White has a touchdown. After forcing a punt, UTEP looking to extend their lead. Locklear has a man, and he overthrows it out the back of the end zone. They're got to settle for a field goal try. Kick is up and down the middle. That one is good. 17-7. After forcing another punt, UTEP. Locklear goes deep. He's got White, and White is going to take it into the end zone for another touchdown. Just before half now, FIU trying to stop the bleeding. Drops back, fires. It's a busted coverage. Touchdown Panthers. Into the second half now, down 10. FIU driving. Hands off around the edge. He's got a crease. He's got the speed, and he's got 6. Touchdown Panthers. UTEP trying to get some momentum back. They're going to run the read option. Locklear's going to keep it. He's hit. He fumbles. FIU gets the ball back and all the momentum into the fourth quarter now. FIU drops back, looks over the middle, and nobody's home. Touchdown. FIU retakes the lead. UTEP looking for something. Locklear drops back, looks, fires to the corner. It's picked off. And he's got a crease. Can Locklear get there? He does. He stops the pick 6, but FIU has all the momentum. Looking to add another score. The read option. Nobody stays home on the quarterback. He gets it inside the 5. 2 plays later, UTEP trying to force a stop. They're going to run the speed option. Nobody covers the pitch man. Touchdown FIU, and they are pouring it on. UTEP getting desperate. 4th and 20. He heaves it up. He's got the conversion. Few plays later, now they're inside the red zone. Locklear drops back, looks, fires. He's got a man. Touchdown. They're not quite out of it yet. They're going to go for 2. Locklear sends a man in motion. He comes back across, drops back, looks, fires, and it's picked off. We're going to need an onside kick. Here goes the attempt. And FIU recovers it with ease. They go on to run out the clock, and UTEP has 3 straight losses.
That one hurts. That one really hurts. Felt like we were the better team for most of that game. Just had really bad execution down the stretch in the second half there. Let FIU creep back into the game, and then whereas the Colorado State game a couple weeks ago, felt like we were able to rebound and get some of the momentum back. We just could not do that this week, and FIU ends up running away with it. So shout out to FIU. They made some great second half adjustments, and were more prepared than us. And again, that falls on me. That's on my shoulders. 4-game losing streak here. 3-game losing streak. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope it doesn't get to 4.
Looking to avoid that 4-game losing streak, UTEP is going to go on the road to take on Louisiana Tech. First possession, Locklear. He's going to send a man in motion. Fakes the pitch, hands off to Jackson. Jackson makes a man miss. He busts loose, across the 50, 40, 30, 20. Inside the 10, 5, touchdown UTEP. Huge start to the game after forcing a punt, looking for more. Play action this time. He's got a man wide open. It's a Zinwa. He's got a step. 10, 5, end zone, touchdown. UTEP is striking early. After another punt and a long drive, Jackson in the Wildcat up the middle. He's got his second rushing touchdown of the day. The Bulldogs looking for some kind of answer here. 2nd and 2 towards the end of the first quarter. Play action, and he is lit up in the backfield. They would convert that 3rd down, though, and driving now. Over the middle, he's got a man, he's got a step. Touchdown. Louisiana Tech bounces back. Trying to keep the offensive momentum rolling on the play action. Locklear drops back, fires it deep, but the defense makes a great play. It's tipped and picked off. Locklear continues to struggle with the interceptions this season. Ensuing possession, they're going to hand it off. He's got the edge. He breaks a tackle inside the 10 and in the end zone. Louisiana Tech with all the momentum right now. UTEP trying to get some back. Locklear drops back on third down, but he is sacked. And that's going to set up a 4th and 15. UTEP decides to go for it. Locklear drops back, fires over the middle. He's got his man in Zinwa. First down. Later in the drive, 4th and 2. They're going to throw the quick screen to Smith, and he busts loose. Touchdown, UTEP. Down 2 scores just before halftime. Bulldogs trying to make something. Drops back, looks, fires deep over the middle, and he's got his man. They're going to settle for the field goal here, and they are down 28-17 at the break. After forcing a punt, UTEP looking for some points. He's got White down the middle of the field. They're inside the 20. They would have to settle for a field goal of their own. It's a fake. Wide open. Touchdown is Zinwa. 35-17 now. They're going to run the halfback draw up the middle. Breaks a tackle into the end zone. This is a shootout. 4th quarter now. Handoff to Jackson. He picks up a 4th down conversion. Later in the drive, though, another 4th down. They kick the field goal. This one is up and good. 38-24 now. A 4th and 18. The last hope for Louisiana Tech. He's got all the time in the world. He's waiting. He fires deep. And they pick up a huge 4th down conversion. A few plays later now. Still looking. Drops back. Fires over the middle. Just over the safety's head. And another touchdown. Louisiana Tech needs a stop on defense. They're not going to get it. Smith gets behind the coverage. And he's off to the races. They're not going to catch him. Touchdown UTEP. UTEP gets a much needed win. 45-31 over Louisiana Tech.
First conference win. That's huge for me. I'm very, very proud of our guys. Offense, that was their best performance of the season so far. Really proud of how well they played. Again, I've been criticizing, especially the offensive line, a lot the last few weeks. The offensive line played great. The receivers played great. Less drops this week. Quarterback was much better with his reads. And running game too. The running game is really going to be our kind of key going forward. It feels good to get back in the win column here, but definitely a lot of work to do going forward to keep any momentum that we build up today rolling and get closer and get a couple more wins in the win column.
Looking to ride that momentum, UTEP returns home to take on the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. First drive for UTEP stalls out. They're going to try a long field goal. It's up and through. 3-0 UTEP early. Next possession now for the Miners. 3rd and 12. Locklear drops back, looks. He decides he's going to tuck it and run. Tries to get the first down. He stopped just inches shy. UTEP, they're going for it. Hands off to Jackson. Power eye, and he picks it up. That drive would fizzle out. Middle Tennessee State now in the 2nd quarter adds a field goal of their own, and we're all tied up at 3. Slow-moving offenses so far. Locklear on 3rd and long. Drops back, but he's got White wide open. Touchdown, Miners. Blue Raiders now are trying to respond. Drops back, looks over the safety's head. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another tackle. And he is into the end zone, and we are tied up again. Minute and a half before halftime. Locklear drops back, looks, fires, misreads it, and it's picked off. They're going to bring him down, but he is inside the 20. 2 plays later. Quarterback drops back, looks, plenty of time, fires over the middle. It's caught. Touchdown. Middle Tennessee State now up by 7. A minute before halftime. Locklear drops back, fires over the middle, and who else but White? Wide open, untouched. That's 6. Right back to being tied up. Middle Tennessee State trying to add more before halftime, but it's picked off. Set up inside the red zone already. 2 plays later, they're going to run the screen. Dumps it to Jackson. Sets up his blockers inside the 10, almost to the 5-yard line. Goal line stand by Middle Tennessee State forces a field goal. Feels like you needed a touchdown there. Nonetheless, UTEP up 3 in the 3rd quarter now. Dumps it to White. He fights it. He's into the end zone. UTEP is up 10 points. Looking to keep the defense rolling. 3rd and 1. Quarterback drops back, looks. Here comes the pressure. It's a strip sack. And UTEP has the ball inside the 25. looking to score. Play action. Fires. Touchdown to the tight end, back of the end zone. 17-point lead for UTEP. Middle Tennessee State trying to make a comeback. It's a blown coverage, and he is untouched all the way. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. After forcing a punt, Middle Tennessee State looking for more. 4th and 2, going for it. Wide open in the back of the end zone on the post. Touchdown. What a game. UTEP trying to get some momentum back. Fires deep. Doesn't see the linebacker. Another interception. Inside the 30. Middle Tennessee State is rolling to tie the game with just over 2 minutes left. It's up and good. UTEP fires deep, but the safety makes a great play across the field. Another interception for Locklear. Middle Tennessee State now on the ensuing play dumps it to the tight end in the flat, untouched for a touchdown. From up 17 to down 7, Locklear deep for Zinwa. He's got a step and he's inside the 10. Almost a touchdown. A minute and a half left after running the clock down. 20 seconds left, 3rd and goal. Is Zinwa in the corner, touchdown. 5 seconds left now, a Hail Mary. They get it. It's caught. 1 second left, they got a timeout to win the game. Snap, hold, kick, up. It's on the way. It's off the upright, and we are headed to overtime. First possession for Middle Tennessee State. They run the RPO to perfection. He's down at the 1. The next play, handoff up the middle, touchdown. UTEP needs to respond. 4th and 17. He heaves a prayer. It's answered. Touchdown, UTEP. They're going to go for 2 and the win. Locklear drops back, looks, fires. It's picked off. He read the wrong guy. And just like that, UTEP drops another one. Middle Tennessee State hangs on the win. What a game.
Again, really proud of the guys. That decision at the end, that's on me to go for 2 there. I felt confident in what we had, and I felt that we could end the game there. Felt like we had a really great bounce back from that big lead we gave up there. Again, kind of the same thing as the FIU game. I felt like we were the better team, and they definitely played like it for 2.5, almost 3 full quarters, and then Middle Tennessee State, they get a little bit of momentum, and then they just kind of feed off of it, and we weren't able to right the ship from there. But that one hurts, and the decision to go for 2 in overtime, that had nothing to do with our defense. I felt like our defense was playing pretty good. I just felt like we had the opportunity to go there. I feel like we're gonna end up regretting that, later down the season. But nonetheless, I'm still very proud of our guys. A lot of hard work that they put in, and it's showing off. We're improving more and more. Definitely a long way to go still, but that one hurts. That one hurts, and that's on me.
Looking to bounce back from that horrible loss, UTEP is at home again to take on Kennesaw State. Excellent opening drive, 1st and goal, they're in the Wildcat. Trish in motion, he's going to get the pitch around the edge and into the end zone, touchdown Miners. Next possession for UTEP, Locklear sends Trish in motion again, drops back, fires deep, he's got White wide open into the end zone, 14-0 UTEP. Again with the ball, Locklear drops back, fires over the middle, and who else? It's Zinwa for the touchdown. With a chance to go up 4 scores deep, he's got White, and they are up 21-0. UTEP is rolling early. Kennesaw State looking for any kind of life on offense. Sends a man in motion, hands it off, and he's got the edge. And this has been a problem for UTEP all season. He goes all the way, touchdown, Owls. To the second half now, looking for a field goal. Snap, hold, kick, and it is up and through, 31-7. Kennesaw State looking for more, drops back, fires. The defender falls down and he is off to the races. Picks up a block, and he goes all the way for a touchdown. The Owls decide to go for 2 here. Read option, untouched up the middle, 31-15. They get the ball back, looking for more, and once again he gets the edge. He's in, touchdown, and suddenly Kennesaw State is making this a game. Fortunately, too little too late, UTEP hangs on despite they get the 10-point win at home.
Way to bounce back after the heartbreak last week. You lose a game like that to a very good conference opponent, a game that you should have won. It can take a while to recover from that, but our guys bounced back within a week. We go out there and we beat a pretty good Kennesaw State team. So very proud of how our guys played today. Getting back in the win columns feels great. And we have a lot of things that we can build off from here going forward. Very, very difficult test the next 2 weeks. We go on the road to Tennessee. And it might sound crazy, but I'm kind of excited for this game. Looking at, again, where we came against our first Power 5 opponent this season at Nebraska to turn around out and go on the road at Tennessee. I'm excited to see, how much our guys have progressed since that game and how prepared we can get for this, knowing what we went through the last time we went on the road to a Power 5 opponent. Are they going to pack it in and chalk it up as a loss, or are they going to go out there and fight? And the way that these guys have played all year, I'm expecting a pretty good fight.
Looking for a much better performance than that 70-point loss against their last Power 5 opponent, UTEP travels to rowdy Knoxville, Tennessee to take on the Volunteers. Opening possession for the Miners, and they're driving 3rd and 10 from plus territory. Locklear jots back, fires, and as Zenwa gets behind the coverage into the end zone, UTEP strikes first. Tennessee looking to respond now. Fires, and it's going to be dropped. They force a punt. Locklear with the play action to Jackson over the middle, right into the linebacker. It's picked off. Volunteers looking to make the Miners pay. They're going to hand it off up the middle, breaks a tackle, picks up a block, stiff arms, end zone, and we're all tied up. Looking for more now, hands off up the middle, and another touchdown for this running back. Looking to expand the lead before halftime. Kick is up and good. Tennessee leads by 10 at the break. Third quarter now. Tennessee looking to add another field goal, and no problem from long range. It's 20-7. UTEP looking for life on offense on a 4th down. Locklear as Zenwa, you've heard it 1,000 times this season. Huge pickup. 3rd down now. Locklear, he's going to get sacked and dropped for a huge loss. Too far for a field goal, too close for a punt. Over the middle, it's picked off. Another interception for Locklear. After forcing a punt, UTEP trying to get something on offense. Stuffed in the backfield, and Jackson fumbles. And UTEP would make it close in the end, but they lose 29-21 to the Tennessee Volunteers.
First and foremost, and I said this leading up to last week, it was going to be a huge test to see where we came from at the beginning of the year after that Nebraska game, heading to our next Power 5 game. I am tremendously proud of this group of guys. They played pretty good football, just not great. And you had to bring your absolute best and play outstanding football if you want to beat a Power 5 opponent on the road. And we had a hot start, played great, just made few too many mistakes going down the road there. And Tennessee's able to walk away with it. But nonetheless, again, did not quit the entire game. They played pretty good football. And we got a ways to go still.
It's the final game of the year. It's a rivalry game. The Battle of I-10. 45 minutes separates New Mexico State from University of Texas, El Paso. And we are in for a treat tonight as both of these teams look to cap off their season with a win over their hated rival. Let's get started with the action. 4th and 5. UTEP trying for a field goal. It is up and good to the second quarter. Coming out of the 2-minute warning. Locklear drops back, looks. He has White wide open. Busted coverage. Touchdown UTEP. After forcing a quick punt, looking for more points before the half, Locklear drops back. He's got a Zenwa. Down the field, inside the 20, inside the 15. UTEP is in great position. They give up a sack though. Locklear looking to get it back. He's got a Zenwa. He's got a touchdown. UTEP rolling early, 17-0. Into the second half. Busted read option. Locklear keeps it, but he fumbles it. It's picked up. It's a scoop. It's a score. New Mexico State right back in it. Locklear trying to make up for that fumble. He fires outside to Azinwa, but it's picked off. Aggies looking to capitalize on the turnover. Quarterback drops back, looks, fires over the middle. He's into the end zone. New Mexico State down by 3. UTEP looking to respond. He fires it deep. Speedy Trey Goodman with the step on the defense. He houses it. Touchdown UTEP. Looking to expand the lead. Locklear sends White in motion. Fakes the pitch. Hands it off to Jackson. Jackson makes a man miss. He could go. Touchdown Miners. New Mexico State looking to respond now. Fires deep. It's picked off by Smith. Right place, right time. Could he go? He gets a block. He will. Pick 6. New Mexico State fighting for pride now. Quarterback drops back, looks over the middle. He's got a man, and they have a touchdown. They force a punt. They're looking for more, but the pressure's going to get to him on 4th and 6. And UTEP wins the Battle of I-10, 38-22.
Feels great to beat your rival, plain and simple. I'm very proud of how we played. That was the best game all around that we played all season. Offense and defense were clicking all night. It was great for our offense to bounce back after having so many misfires last week and missed opportunities last week in that game at Tennessee. They came out hungry and determined, and they just played absolute lights out football all night. I'm very proud of these guys. Happy to send the seniors out with a win. They win their senior day at home, and now they get to finish their college career and win. Can't say enough good things about these seniors. Fantastic players, absolute leaders. I'm going to miss a lot of these guys that aren't coming back. And anybody else that chooses to leave, I'm very thankful for everything that they gave the program this year. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of difficult times, a lot of difficult conversations, but we persevered. Didn't achieve all of our goals. We didn't beat Sam Houston, and that's going to be a big game circled next year. We're excited for that game next year. But we did beat New Mexico State, so we got half of our rivals knocked off the list. Did not get the 6 wins, came up 1 short, and again, I said this after that Middle Tennessee State game. That was going to hurt, and again that falls back on my shoulders. So I have a lot of improvement to do for next season. A lot of hard work needs to go into getting prepared for next year. Got to clean up some more recruiting. Very proud of our class so far. Excited to sign some more guys, and we're going to go look for the transfer portal. And see what's out there to continue to improve and build up this team. But as I said, it's great to go out with a win and build up a lot of momentum heading towards next year, and we hope that rolls through.
With the season over, let's look at some award winners. Grayson McCall from NC State wins the Heisman. Our own Jalen Jones picks up the Best Defensive Player Award and the Best Defensive End Award. Strong safety Jace Hunter picks up the Best Defensive Back Award. And Jalen Jones also gets the Lombardi Award. We got some offers in the coaching carousel. Akron, Ohio, and Western Kentucky offered their head coaching jobs to me. UConn offers their offensive coordinator job, but
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving!
Looking at the playoffs, Oregon, Georgia, NC State, Kansas State, and Tulane are your conference champions. So making the playoffs, Maryland, Ole Miss, Notre Dame, Florida, Ohio State, Texas Tech, and Texas A&M. First round of the playoffs, Ole Miss beats Maryland 28-24, Florida over Notre Dame 31-25, Ohio State over Texas Tech 38-10, and A&M over Tulane 49-17. The second round, Oregon beats Ole Miss 33-20. Rivalry rematch, Georgia over Florida 35-32. NC State with their Heisman quarterback beats Ohio State 28-24. And Kansas State beats former Big 12 rival Texas A&M 35-32. The national championship game, Oregon beats NC State 38-28. All right, that does it for year 1 of the UTEP rebuild. Not the greatest year. I have a lot to work on. I need to stop throwing so many interceptions. I need to stop turning the ball over, period. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun. Got a pretty good recruiting class. Got some good transfers coming in. I feel very excited for year 2. Watch for that video coming out next week, as well as some other videos coming out throughout the week as well. Again, make sure you drop a like and a subscribe. We would love it, and we will see you guys in the next video.